everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome back to my scrapyard. Tonight I thought I'd share with you a little project that I had been doing with my new We Are Memory Keepers word punch board. And that was making these cute little word letters, you know, these cute little words that what I did is I backed them on a piece of tea stain book page that I've stamped. And that is done with a script stamp. So this is all the piece that I have left. I've tried this tutorial 4 times now and I'm going to do it in this shot, I tell you, whether it kills me or not. Anyway, let's get started. I'm not sure how many people have this little punch board, but it's super cute. I think I ordered it off scrapbook.com because we don't have it in Canada. And I believe I paid like 50 bucks for it with the shipping, but I think it was only maybe $30. To me, I think that's a pretty good price. You can use it, they're showing it here in their cards. I've used it here on my journal as a title. I think that is super cute. And then I've also put it here on a flip, a corner flip, just as a little embellishment on a doily. And I think that's really cute. You could put it, you know, across your tags or what have you to embellish. Anyway, let's get started here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to spell out the word journal first, and then I'll show you what I do if you have, say, if you're using one of the letters twice. So we're going to spell out the word journal as J-O-U-R-N-A-L. So this will be the first line of things, or sorry, letters that you punch. And I just use a piece of black cardstock. You can use whatever you want, but I like the black because I like to use the book page behind, or you could use a nice colored scrapbook paper, white paper, whatever you like. So all right, let's get started here. I got J, and you're going to put it right in the very first slot there. J-U, right next door to it. Oops, sorry. And then we've got the N and the L. So just right nice and tight to each other. There's no counting. You don't have to count your slots in this first row. But in the second one, I'll show you. So we slip our paper in there, and there's these little guides here on the side. So just make sure your paper's nice and snug up against that guide. And you're just going to give it a press down, not too hard. It goes through pretty easy. And next we're going to do the O-R-A. So we have our O, and we're going to start that in the number 5 slot. There's 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 73. We're going to start that in the number 5 spot, right about there. You might not be able to see it on camera, but you can certainly see it in, you know, in real life. So O, R, and the A. Then we're just put those in nice and tight like that, and you're just going to slip your paper back into the guidelines. Make sure it's nice and snug. And another little push, and there you have it. Oopsie, sorry, I hope I'm not hitting the camera. And then what I do is I take my trimmer, put that to the side, and to get that nice and centered, I'm just going to cut that off. I like to be, you know, everything to be nice and neat. So I think if I measure that and that, well, let's take a chance and say that's going to be close enough. Oh, that's pretty good. So you're going to cut this at 5/8 of an inch, and the 5/8 is going to make sure that that is nice and centered for you. There we go. And then all I do is I take that, put a little bit of glue on the back, and I'm just using the Scott's quick dry glue on this one. I think the Fabri-Tac would be too thick and would probably get in the way, and then I just, or get in the way, would probably come through the holes. I just use this little fine tip. You don't have to do this, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm going to use. Then I just stick that right on my book page there. I think we'll cover up that. Oh, missed it. Probably crooked too. Darn it. We'll grab that off. I don't like crooked. Sorry. I'm crooked at everything. I cut crooked. I look at things crooked. I don't know. I think it's this old age is catching up with me. All right, we'll try that again as straight as we can. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so now all you got to do, you can cut around it with scissors. Oh, see, that's still crooked. Whatever, you know what it means. I'm going to use my paper trimmer and just match that up against the edge right here so that I can get it a little bit straight. Hope I'm in frame here. That was the issue with the last 3 takes. I was totally out of frame. Anyway, we'll try it. Oh, of course now, you know what I'm trying to do here. I'm sorry. There we go. And our last little bit right there. All right, and there you have it. I just ink my edges and we're ready to pop it in another journal. You can put it on a gift card, happy birthday, whatever you want to do. But I think that would make a cute, cute little addition to any of your projects. So I just want to demonstrate really quick, how are we going to do double letters? So let's say we did memory. M-E-M-O-R, let's go I-E-S, memories, because then we're using double E's and double M's. All right, so first off, I'm going to grab my M. I'm not going to put the M next to it, of course, but I am going to use just a little spacer. So right in the slot there, so it's M, and then where the M would go, the R, which we have here, and we already have the, no, we don't have the E. There it is. So now, before I punch that, I'm going to remove my spacer. And I just use any one that I'm not using as a spacer. I'm going to grab my paper. I think I'll use a longer one because it hits the guides better. All right, so we've got that. You're going to punch. And then before you move everything, I'm just going to move that other M to where it should be. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. Take those out. And we're going to put that back up to our guide. Punch it, and there we go. Next, we're going to do E-O-I-S. So E-O, where's my I? I-S. And we're going to start that at the number 5 spot. Sorry, I'm going to have to pick that up so I can see it. There we go. And you can tell when it fits in. It's nice and snug. So E, O right next to it. I. And of course the E we can use because we used it in the first row. So we don't have any spacers now. E-O-I-S. We're going to slip that back in there up against our guideline. Or our guide, sorry, not a line, but our little notches. Give it a punch, and there you have it. Now, when I did this one, I noticed that these were pretty close, but I think because they're wider letters that it does that, but I don't have any issue with it. I think it's really cute. And then I would do the same thing. Back it on your tea stain paper. Of course, trim it out at 5/8 of an inch first. Give it straightness. You know what? Maybe you want to cut it off and just leave, maybe you want to leave a border there, put a ribbon or something on there just to highlight it. Anything you want. Anyway, I do want to thank you very much for joining me this evening. I hope you liked my little tutorial. And I will be coming up to 500, 500, I wish. I will be coming up to 100 subscribers very soon. I'll be giving away something, not exactly sure yet. So I'd love to see you join me. Give me a thumbs up. And again, thank you so much for joining me, and have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.